And it seems to me at a time when, this whole movement has brought together tribes, the largest number of tribes together in over a century. It seems like regardless of this pipeline, Native American tribes seem to be coming together with their non-Native allies to really just fight the plutocrats. I think President Trump, his allies, it's kind of now open. He's trying to roll back every financial regulation, every environmental regulation. It's not hidden. It's out there for you to see it. So do you feel like this is, like you said, everybody's coming together for the first time in a while?
Everybody has asked me about what did I think about the president. And I tell everybody I don't have an opinion because the American president is the same as the first American president that came here. There has been no change for Native people. It is all the same. They come for the resources. We must protect the resources. Nothing has changed in 500 years. And so, no matter what this government does, we as tribal nations must stand to protect the water and the land. It is the reason why we live after so many years of cultural genocide. We must stand for that. I see everywhere I go prophecy happening. I see the young people standing up because they are the leaders. I see the South and the North, the eagle and condor coming together. I see as the black snake comes to devour the earth, we come to stand to save the world. I see all of these as prophecy on the ground now. We are living in prophecy. One of the things that people in the United States have to go through, and they're going through it right now, is our inherent racism that we live with. And so, for me, if you're going to stand up for the water, we cannot have that. Everybody who stands for the water, doesn't matter if you're blue, purple, or orange, we stand together. And I am not changing my opinion about that. And we got to stand without hierarchy systems. We all stand on equal standing. And I'm not changing that either. So everybody asks me, who's the leader here? There isn't any, because everyone who stands here is a leader in their own right.
And lastly, so February 22nd was the date the government had given, or the tribe had given, that people have to leave the Oceti-Sakowin camp. Obviously, there's been talk about this camp we're at, Sacred Stone, which is very vibrant. There's yurts, beautiful yurts and teepees and building going on, whereas the main camp, if I'm being honest, is a lot less full. They're trying to clear it out, all those things. So obviously, I think 2 weeks ago, BIA police came in, all that. Then there was, the tribe had said, it's all fractionated, this land, whatnot. Number one, this land, as far as you know, where we are right now, Sacred Stone Camp is yours. It's not fractionated. So I want to get that cleared up. And number two, do you have any concerns about your land being encroached upon by BIA or anybody else to clear people out of here?
So that's a loaded question. So first I want to tell you with history. My father was the only landowner here. And when he died, he gave the land to us children. We chose at that time, by his request, to hold the land in common. We weren't going to divide the land up into individual allotments. And the United States with Corbell had the buyback program. And some of my brothers and sisters sold their portion of the land to the buyback program that went under the tribal ownership.
So the buyback program is when the federal government bought the land back?
Yes. And so with that, my brothers, Kelly, Marty, Randy, Curtis, and me still own our portions of the land. And so the tribe owns a portion here, and then we own a portion. With ours, we have the deed to the house, the deed to the cemetery, the deed to my land, the deed to my sister's land, and the rest of the land we owned in common. So when I went to the BIA and I said, well, how much do we really have? It comes out to about 127 acres of land. I said, did we go to sleep and lose it? And they said, no. So, and when I listen to people say it was fractionated, not that we know of. We are still the landowners here, me and my brothers and sisters. When we started the camp, I called all of them. They all gave their approval for the camp, so it was not like, you know, this one said no or that one said no. All of my brothers and sisters have been here to the camp, and they all support it. So what happened when the BIA came in, they knew I wasn't here. And they brought the Army Corps in. The Army Corps went down where our Yerk village is. Now, I will tell you, when we put the Yerks down there, I fully understood that that was on Army Corps land. We did have a plan to move those because we know that that land is going to be extremely soggy come spring. And that's what we're doing right now, is we're moving all the Yerks up to the top of the hill, so everybody will be dry and safe. Oshete, that is common knowledge here, that will be underwater. We understand that. We live here. We know that. Here where everything is has never been underwater. I've lived here for 61 years, and this has never flooded. And so, and I have to tell you, when the 100-year flood came, this area was just fine. And there is not going to be another 100-year flood. And if you know anything about our environment, so we have big snows. But when we have warm spells like this and it goes down, we're not going to have a big flood this spring. It's going to be soggy, but we're not going to have the big flood. The only difference is the Army Corps will start rising the water, and they'll start doing that about April. They do that every year. And the Army Corps will rise the water.
Talking about the dam?
Yep.
And lastly, it's Valentine's Day. I don't know if Natives focus on that, but I don't want to all be doom and gloom, because there's a lot of love in this camp. I feel it when I'm here. For you, you talk about the youth a lot. What does it mean to you that you have so many people still here? And everybody here really, I mean, it's very apparent as soon as you see them, they're all doing things to help others, whether it's constructing new structures, trying to help with veterans coming back. Obviously, more veterans are here. Does it kind of fill you up seeing the type of love and dedication and support that's going on, not just with Native Americans, but a lot of non-Native allies?
Well, first, you forget I'm a historian, so why do we celebrate Valentine's Day?
I don't know. I'm single and lonely.
So, Valentine's Day was created when Empress Claudius created a law that said soldiers must be single and cannot marry. And there was a man named Valentines who resisted that and married soldiers. And so on February 14th, they killed him. And from that system came this idea of love and marriage and all this. So when I look at the history, what does Valentine's represent to me? Resist. Stand up. What is right. So that's how I look at Valentine's. So I wish everybody a happy Valentine's Day. Stand up. Resist.
Thank you. Share this video. Resist on Valentine's Day. If your woman or man is mad at you that you didn't get him a present, that's the message. Resist. And you can watch, spread the love. You can watch more videos, youtube.com/TYT Politics, and we'll have more later. Thanks.